A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tabletop Tyranny, where we don't play around a tabletop nor we tyrannical. My name is Jacob. I am the dungeon master for this evening's game and for the futuristic. Holy shit, Nathan! What is happening?
How'd you do that? I went like this with the devil horns, and it just happened.
Oh my god!
What? You must be on a Mac or something.
I am on a Mac. I didn't know that
Mac
was a
has
thing.
like go like this, do a thumbs up. I think you should throw like a little thumbs up bubble. There we go.
Holy crap.
That's
I didn't know that was a
Um,
thing.
Anytime you roll a natural 20 now, you have to do this.
That was
gotta
so
be both
funny.
hands. It's not working.
Yeah, I think it's both.
I just rolled a natural
That's so
Holy
funny.
crap.
That's so funny.
All right.
That got us
dang.
all off guard.
I love how you
That's
do
a-
that, but it puts you in the Lil Jon Usher video instead of like.
Right, it's not like flames and
Yeah.
like metal stuff. It's like 1990s hip hop.
That's so good.
Yes. Thank you
So
for
is it-
tuning in.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just got excited.
It was very exciting.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty phenomenal. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. As per usual, I'm going to ask a question. No right or wrong answer. Players can earn a point of inspiration. Then we'll do a recap. Then we'll start this shindig. So tonight's question is a simple one. No right answer, no wrong answer. Very much similar to last week's question. This one is going to be a bit of a. We're going to learn more about each other. What is
Oh.
your biggest pet peeve? Biggest pet peeve. I'll go
In general?
first.
Oh.
Yeah, just in general. My biggest pet peeve
Oh, I know mine.
is someone that drags their fucking feet. That is my biggest pet peeve. How about you guys? What's y'all's biggest pet peeve?
So it's the sound of it
Unnecessary
then?
noise.
Yeah.
Unnecessary noise. Yep.
Because it's
Like you don't need to rev your motorcycle. You don't have to have your radio up that loud when you're driving down the street.
it's so funny that
Bull
both of
crap.
you mentioned like noise because I don't know if you've heard of misophonia, but I have it, and like any unnecessary noise or noise that people make that I just don't like high heels or the jingling of keys on your pants or like drives me fucking
Yep.
crazy.
Yep, those are all suitable. I like that. Yeah, you guys
You
get
would
inspiration
not like
for
me
that.
at work. I have a bunch of keys.
So who wants to go next? Who has another pet peeve? It could
I'll
be
go,
anything.
I'll go.
Cool, cool.
My pet peeve, and this is more work related, is when you want a problem solved, but you don't tell me directly. You just kind of skirt around it
Skirt, skirt.
instead of just being direct. Yeah. It's
That's
fine.
an awesome pet peeve to have. I have an inspiration.
That was very polite of you, the way you said that.
Well, at my job, you have to learn how to say stuff really nicely, or you hurt people's feelings, like toddlers. So.
Damn.
All right, 3 musketeers are left. Don't make me start calling names now. All right, Tyler.
This one's work related, but when I'm doing work and I hear my other coworkers, that I have 2 coworkers and they chat up a fucking storm. But while my boss is around, they start working. But as soon as he leaves, they start chatting up. They're both going through a divorce right now.
Oh no.
But I'm just like, God, can you please do your work so I don't have to do your work? You know?
Tyler's like, I feel like I'm going through a divorce.
it's crazy. It's crazy. One time I came in and she had her door. the door to our office closed, and she was like yelling on her phone, and I was like, oh, she must be talking to her soon to be,
At
ex.
work. Yikes.
So awkward.
Yeah.
yeah.
You, my friend, can have a point of inspiration.
Hopefully she's watching D&D right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to call on Emily because she was kind of raising her hand last time.
Okay. People blocking the sidewalks. Get the fuck out the way. I hate that
Yes.
shit.
I mean, that applies to
When
aisles
they walk
and
slow.
and
Just, like,
grocery
any
stores
portion of
and
black-
yeah.
Yeah, or like just like one person taking up a lot of space, like standing in the
It's
middle
old
of it with their
people.
headphones on. I'm like, move. Anyway,
Old people.
Storm to the
You
side.
have,
They're the
you
worst.
can have a point of inspiration for that.
sometimes I do.
I'm just like,
All right,
excuse
Ethan.
me.
Last but not least.
Mine's kind of a noise thing too. I realized it like when I was younger, when I used to do it, but in the nicest way. I love my nieces and nephews dearly. It's people chewing with their mouth open.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Mm.
can't.
Ooh.
I can't do it. I don't want to hear your gum. I don't want to hear your food. Like, it's not hard to chew with your mouth closed, you know?
I honestly, I can't hear people eat unless I'm eating. If I'm not eating, even if they're chewing with their mouth closed, I'm like, please get away from me. Or I leave the room. Like, either or. I can't do it.
All right. You have a point of inspiration, Ethan? Now I know what to do when you guys piss me off. I'm going to use
This
this.
is great.
I don't know
I like
how I'm
this
gonna use
one.
the. I
This
don't
is
know how I'm gonna
spicy.
use the blocking the sidewalk or walking slowly one, but I'm gonna figure out a way.
Jacob's gonna start
Oh.
wearing high heels and keys on his
Yeah.
I'm just
belt.
gonna clickety clack under my desk while you're
Jingle
talking.
keys right here.
Next time I come visit, I'm gonna drag my feet.
There you
It just
go.
makes me mad, man, because it's like it doesn't take that. You just got to go like maybe an inch higher. And you're off the ground. Like make your knees better.
My
Um,
brothers did it
Better.
all the time. My brothers.
But so yeah, a little bit of recap for last session. So you guys left the tomb behind you. After each of you gazed into that mirror, the party then reconvened with Avarice. There were some renegotiations about their daily payment. Was kind of a driving conversation point as Avarice pretty much posed the question that you guys have finished the job initially hired for. So what now? Agreements were met where each player would receive 50 gold instead of the daily 25 allowance. So a little bit of a pay increase. That's always nice. We love a good boss-employee relationship promotion. Antiochus thought it was best to make his deal a little more luxurious, asking for some spells on top of his daily gold, to which Avarice agreed. But she would be the one that would end up choosing what spells he would be able to learn. She did request to take a look at his spellbook so she could determine what would best fit. But that has yet to happen. Happy with those terms, Antiochus shook Avarice's hand, where to his horror, he felt a pain in his palm. And when
I
checking it
forgot.
later-
It left my mind in the moment.
And when checking it later, noticed a blackened quarter-sized circle. There was a little more kind of other things that happened with the clock on his neck, the little amulet falling in reverse now instead of forward. So
Yeah.
some things are happening. A deal between the two of you basically had been struck or made. During this time, Caldra mentally asked for Avarice to give her 110% when looking for Heisei's brother, which I lost my spot. So which Avarice asked Caldra to speak with. She requested a private speaking later to discuss more about that in private. Heisei asked for a private meeting with Avarice, which has yet to occur as well. The party, after talking, all happy to move on from the forest to Lonelywood, did so. They arrived and spotted Scath and some Targos guards making their way around, going door to door searching for any clues or hints that would lead to the party's capture, arrest, or death, as you guys have a bounty on your head. You also noticed some Goliaths, the same Goliaths that some of you had spotted in Tourmaline. They were in town as well, and they seem to be going about their separate business. They seem to be in the bounty hunting business as well. But yeah, with the threat of these other parties at play, the group headed for the abandoned inn, sneaking in successfully. While they did that, while they arrived and set back up, Avarice proposed that she run over to Tourmaline to get some axe beaks for your wilderness trek that is to come in the next day. So she left you all. You guys all then decided to investigate the Targos guards, try to learn some information. While that conversation was kind of taking place, Caldra decided to sneak away from the party, to which she headed over to the shrine garden, the shrine to Milikiliki. And it was here she saw one of the Goliaths. This female Goliath seemed to be saying some sort of confession or prayer to the shrine. And I know this is long, sorry guys. And as she turned to leave, there's a lot to happen that's important. As she turned to leave, she noticed Kaldra. Nervously, Kaldra kind of gave the Goliath her name. Kind of a Freudian slip. To which the Goliath smiled and informed her of the large bounty on her head. This Goliath also introduced herself as Gelki, Laka, something like that.
Doon Lakalagi.
Yep, said it perfect. And seeing that Kaldra was a druid, decided to kind of warn her instead of actively go after her. But she did promise that if their paths had crossed once again, that she would not show mercy. Meanwhile, Invisible Sir Lancelot and Sneaky Heisei followed the Targos guards, where they learned about the large bounty on all of their heads as well. So basically, everyone, or not everyone, you guys have kind of convened that, transcribed that information over to one another. But basically, there is a 10,000 gold bounty on each player. So a total value of 60,000 gold on all of y'all's heads, which is a unimaginable metric, an unimaginable number to Delfolk bounty hunters this far north of the spine of the world.
Let's cash in, guys.
Yeah, but as all those side things were happening, back at the end, Kitris, Enoch, and Antiochus were all talking. They were gossiping. They were doing some gossip girl stuff. They all shared some secrets.
This dude's being guys.
Guys, just dudes being dudes.
XOXO.
Being dudes and dudes being guys.
Where Antiochus
Gossip girl.
finally told Kitris that Avarice was an undead fiend.
Felt relevant.
And then there was a sneaky little secret. There was a secret, not a sneaky secret, but a secret was gathered from Kitris as well by Antiochus. But that's kind of where that's in the recap. Thanks for tuning into the session. See y'all next week. Yeah, that was a long recap.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
you guys level up. No,
Yes.
But with that, we kind of ended the session where I kind of did like a swipe of the hand where I said everyone basically made it back to the abandoned inn. You guys, we'll just say we'll pick up like maybe Sir Lancelot maybe arrives maybe 10 minutes prior to Heisei arriving, then Heisei arrives, and maybe 5 minutes after that Kaldra arrived. You guys all kind of come back. You all sneak in successfully. You don't alert anyone to y'all's movements as you make it back into this abandoned inn. Like I said last time, it's roughly 10 o'clock at night. Avarice will more than likely be back within 2 more hours. She'll have returned from Tourmaline with all the axe beaks in tow. But you guys are all inside of this abandoned inn. There's maybe a small, discreet fire that's been built, in a way to kind of mask the flame and the smoke. You guys have taken the necessary precautions to do that. It's a cozy little setup, but you guys are all once again under the same roof, safe for the moment. And I will kind of just turn it over to you. You guys have at it.
Well. How did everything go? Don't jump. One at a time, guys.
Well, it could have gone better, but I mean, no casualties, obviously.
That's good.
Yeah, we all have 10k on a head though.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's a lot of money.
10k on my head.
The only
Kitchers is
person
like,
that
what's
wasn't-
the K?
Oh.
What's K mean?
It's like 10,000 pieces of gold.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot of axe beaks.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
On each of us.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. The only person that wasn't really named was actually you, Kitris.
Oh, that's so not me then. All right, cool.
Well, no,
Sorry about
they
you.
have
Oh.
a picture of you.
Oh,
They have a picture
shit.
of you.
All right, they just
Yeah,
don't know my name.
They don't know your name because so that document we all signed. Funny enough,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's how they
Right.
got our names.
Fuck.
Whoops.
Yeah,
yeah. I think I just used like my handprint.
you used a handprint. Yeah, that's why they don't have your name.
Ha, that's funny.
It's a great time. But yeah, they only described two, which was Lancelot and Kitris.
Oh,
So
That's fair.
yeah.
no real names then, I guess.
All right. So probably expedite clearing our names somehow then, so we don't have 10,000 gold on each of our heads.
On our heads. Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
be good.
Have
Like,
to fake our
kinda-
own deaths.
I kind of want to get the the dragon's hoard first, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. I mean, we could always, pay for our heads, depending on how much gold's there. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Shit, if you have 60,000 gold or whatever.
Right. I doubt there's 60,000
If
gold there, but
only.
it is a dragon's hoard, so.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm just wondering if we can carry 67 pieces of
We'll have to
gold.
get,
Well,
we'll have to
that's
get some
true.
wagons.
Yeah.
That's so much gold.
That's fair. That is
Anything
fair.
Anything else? Thanks for sharing that, Heisei. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh, Lancelot, here's your beer. I promise.
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
course.
Goodness. He chugs it like in one go.
Well done.
And one.
That's pretty. It's pretty. It's a pretty good stout. Pretty nice. Pretty.
Mhm.
I mean, it's as nice as it's gonna get in these parts.
Mhm. He's thinking of the warm beaches of Ahoy Hoy, his home.
I love it.
Anybody got
And
anything
how-
else?
Yes, how was it with all of you?
We
Oh,
just,
we
kinda
just
hung
gibbered.
out. Yeah.
Jibber jabbered.
Well, okay. I'll come clean, guys.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Um,
do it.
And
I think
Tyke
I
is
told
an
some of-
alcoholic. He just. Sorry.
Oh,
You weren't. That was my secret. You weren't supposed to tell them.
I just
you're an
got.
alcoholic?
I don't want to say excited. It's just really hard to keep things in.
That's the only way you can cast spells if you're always drunk.
I
Okay.
love
That
that.
would be great.
So that is why your decisions are often clouded in their judgment. I understand.
I'm not sure where you're getting all this information from.
It's all right. We support you and Tigers.
In my alcoholism?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
Strange,
that was a
Anything else
joke.
or
He's
no?
not actually an alcoholic. I was just
Oh.
Oh, Oh.
playing with you guys.
Well, we still support you,
you know,
even if you're
you
not.
know me.
Okay. But when I shook Avarice's hand, I got this, and you see the. Also, I'm about to say something else. That's gonna put the pieces together. But you've got to promise me no one's gonna freak out here.
Oh,
We're gonna stay
no.
level-headed.
All right.
I mean, I don't know why I'd freak out.
Right, Sir Lancelot?
what is freak out?
Okay,
I
good
will do
enough.
nothing of the sort.
Gotcha. You
Freak out
promise?
in a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way. You promise?
Don't get angry, Sir Lancelot.
Oh, I would not. I would not get angry without cause.
Pinky promise.
With a little claw. Cheer, Pinky.
Okay, good. So the reason why this happened after I shook her hand is because I'll look around. Is Avarice here?
Well, you can make a perception
Like-
check. For me.
Can I help him with that because I know what he's looking for, right?
Yeah. You can help.
So yeah, you have advantage. Yeah. By the way, everyone, Caitlin is in chat if you want to say hi to Caitlin.
Oh my
I,
goodness.
Caitlin.
Oh well.
I got a 5, so I don't think she is
With
here.
advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
and
Yeah, I rolled a
inspiration.
natural
Oh,
1 and a
Lord.
3.
Oh,
You have inspiration as
this.
well.
This suits.
Yeah, but I just don't think she's here. That's my value.
Yeah, you don't think she's here. You're absolutely correct.
Okay. Well, she is a undead fiend. That's why she couldn't enter the temple or any consecrated ground.
Kitris gasps like he's just learning this.
We can tell
No.
you're obviously doing a fake gas. Just
Enoch too.
No.
yeah, yeah. Because
Citrus, can you believe this?
No, I can't. This is. I
shocking.
don't know
so
how to
long
react
have you guys
to this.
known?
5 minutes, 10 maybe.
A couple
10.
days.
Okay. No, oh, a couple days.
Yeah, I don't know.
Enoch.
Time is irrelevant.
And you did not tell me.
I thought
didn't-
maybe you would like.
I didn't want to worry you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. Well, I knew she was something evil. I just didn't know what. I have a confession to make of my own.
Oh,
If I am uncertain about the moral character of a person, I will sometimes slip a little bit of holy water into my dealings with them, and our friend reacted poorly, so I know she was fiend or undead. I did not expect both.
yeah. So
That's tricksy. I like that.
So I guess I accidentally formed a pact with her, by the way.
Oh, whoops.
That sounds bad idea.
It's my employment. So, let's just keep that in mind. Right now, she doesn't seem to be doing anything overtly bad. So, and I don't think I can leave at this point, but,
Yeah.
I just thought, I thought everyone should know that.
Yeah. Just everybody be cool.
Yeah, be chill.
Thank you for your honesty.
I just didn't know if you talk about smiting evil, and I was like, well,
Oh yes, her day will come. But right now she pays very well.
That's good.
real.
You do not live to this age if you smite every fiend you come across. I have learned a lesson or two.
That is a great quote.
Speak on
I
it.
like that.
Speak on it. Here you speak on it. Okay. Just don't make any deals. If she's like, hey, shake my hand, just be like, I'm okay. I forgot in the moment. I was like, oh, shake my employer's hand. That was a bit of a slip. I'll be real. So, anything else? No.
I mean, that's a big one.
Yeah. Well, just thought I should share that. Oh, also, my lens of insight can see any of your secrets if you guys want me to look at your secrets. Not, I don't know why you would, but it's an offer.
Don't forget you have already used it.
Yeah, I've used it for the day. Yeah.
I may have learned enough tonight.
What would be the purpose of such an object?
I always on you. I thought you're forgetful, so maybe
Wait,
we'll
what?
relearn something that you've forgotten.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
You're actually an undead fiend. Holy crap.
You just dry bones from the Mario.
Yeah. Bloop.
So,
Just wearing an abandoned turtle skin.
Yeah. Oh,
God, that would be.
that's cool. I like
That'd
that.
be great.
That is pretty sweet.
Just rips it off.
I will write that down as well.
Fucking Terminator. Jesus.
Is Caldra
So,
back? Are we all back? Is Caldra back?
Yeah,
Oh,
Caldra's
okay.
back.
Okay.
Everyone's
Caldra's choosing not to tell us.
Which is weird.
True.
I think after she hears all this, she's gonna go lay down and
That's
try
fair.
to sleep.
It's awful late.
You had a long day.
Yeah.
I still have one more cast of invisibility if anyone wants to, a night on the town.
I mean, I can go get a round for everybody if you guys really want.
Can you carry that? Do it. Oh wait, don't we have that bucket?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Can you go fill this with? Please go fill this with beer.
Well, 10 pounds of.
Anybody opposed?
Nah.
Anybody opposed? I will.
I mean, I don't think I need any right now. We seem to have kind of a big day ahead of us, probably.
We'll always have a big day ahead of us, Enoch.
That's fair.
From what it sounds like,
I think
yeah.
someone else is holding the fish bucket.
I have it. Yeah, you're correct. It's
Oh,
in
yeah,
my
okay.
bag. And I pull it out. I'm like, yes, beer, please.
Oh.
I will cast invisibility on you. Not that you need it, but
I will give
How much
you
does beer normally cost?
5 gold.
I was
Yeah,
about to say, you
like
don't even need to. I got this.
Oh, okay, you're gonna pay. Okay.
all right.
If you're gonna like fill the entire bucket up,
It's
how
10
many
gallons of
10
beer.
Gallons?
10 gallons.
So that would realistically be like, I think 5 gold is a fair
Sweet.
price.
It's just gonna get
5
so
gold is-
nasty after a day.
Yeah, 5 gold is like a lot up here. I mean, this area doesn't see much wealth, so you guys are like
You're
walking
helping the
banks at
local
moment.
economy.
Yeah.
Think about the local economy. Once someone captures people worth 10,000 gold.
Yeah. So Heise, if you're gonna do that, it would be a 5 gold expenditure,
Okay.
and you're gonna cast invisibility on Heise.
You don't
So
need
wait,
to if you don't want to.
I was gonna say, are you gonna sneak the 10 gallons of beer, or are you gonna actually like shop for it?
Well, if I'm invisible, it's gonna be hard to do that. So I think I should
just gonna
just
be floating.
go.
Okay.
I'm just
And
gonna
pay
be
for
floating.
it.
Yeah, I think I should just
Sure.
go and pay for it
Okay.
normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Anybody else need anything while I'm out?
I
Yes,
don't
I'm
think
making
so.
a beer run is what they call.
Do they? Is there anything in Pavel's used goods store or the Happy Scrimshander that would be interesting?
So Pavel's used good. Sir Lancelot went to. It's very much a when you take something, pay. It's on that system of like if you take it, pay for it.
Yeah.
It was mainly just general goods. There wasn't anything lavish or luxurious in there. The Happy Scrimshander is it's mainly just a shop that sells little scrimshaw figures. It's mainly just like an arts and crafts. Someone's like hobby. They're like, oh yeah, I'll just whenever I get ivory or any kind of whale bones or anything, I'll just
Gotcha.
do some fun art and make it. So it's probably just a selection of different figurines and stuff like that.
If I turn you invisible, you could go to the speaker's house.
Why would I need to go to the town speaker's house? We're leaving in the morning.
If we're leaving, then that's the perfect time to do something.
If you really want me
Say
to,
it.
I
Say it.
can.
Say I'm spitting. Say it.
I mean, if you really want me to, I can. But
Wait, I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you. But I'm just saying, like, if we just want to look into the town's interests, I mean, it seems like the town speakers they don't really like us. So having something on them wouldn't be bad if we're trying to clear our name.
I mean, we have something on Nerith,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
and that's why he wants us dead.
yeah, but they don't have to know we have something on the other ones, you know.
And then we also have something on. I can't remember his name. The guy in Tourmaline.
Yeah, let's keep going. I know,
You want
but
more dirt?
yeah, you don't
I
have to
can.
though.
I'm totally not opposed
Yeah.
to this.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to give a definite more than a. If you want,
Well, I wanted you to, but I didn't want to force you
Okay,
into
well
it,
then-
you know.
All right, there you go. All right, I guess
Okay.
I'll cast me invisible.
You're invisible. Oh, actually, I'll pull my gun up.
Oh God, stay away.
And
And-
aim it at him to cast it.
Yeah, and instead of shooting bullets, it'll just shoot out a bunch of snow, and it'll fucking jump on top of you, and it's smiling the whole time.
That's pretty
I
fantastic.
don't like this.
It's how I'm casting spells now.
Oh God.
Citrus is like,
Don't
just
point
make
to
sure
my
you
face.
like pull the right trigger for whatever you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
The gun part.
Oh no.
Don't worry, we know gun safety.
Jacob makes you roll every time you cast a spell.
Wait, which trigger is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go sneak up on the town speaker.
Okay. Yeah, you are going to step out. While you make your way over there, go ahead and roll stealth check. The others here can feel free to continue talking if you would like.
Is
I am looking for something.
is he making his way downtown, perhaps?
Making his way down.
Faces.
I mean, there's like maybe 4 blocks to the city, maybe like 4 blocks to this little settlement. So yeah, I guess in a way, sure.
I just
You
picture
You
him
guys
like,
just open the door and
Stuck in
it's
my
just
head.
next. You open the door and it's just next door.
And I need you. And I need
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
even
I got a
Caitlin's
22.
singing it.
you.
22. Perfect. Yeah, so you make your way. You begin to make your way over there. We'll stay with the party in the house for a little bit longer. If you guys want to continue talking, if not, just let me know. I'm just looking for some information.
I think I'm good. I don't think I have anything else
I
to
think
say.
Enoch just wants to go to sleep at the point.
I'll probably just clean my gun.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
I'm
I'm
probably.
just like waiting by the door, cleaning my gun, waiting for Isay to get back.
Oh my god.
So Caldra hasn't shown herself yet as being back.
No, I'm back. I'm
No,
actually.
She just said she was going to bed.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
went to
okay.
bed.
Sorry.
She didn't even say it. She just went and laid down and went to sleep.
Got it.
Tuckered out. I cannot find
Migraine.
this information worth my fucking. Yeah, you make your way over to the town speaker's house. The house itself is a, relatively, it's a normal looking building. There's nothing
Mhm.
different. There's not much architectural. Why is my document not working? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
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 Oh, my Google Doc froze on me.
Fuck you, Google.
But yeah, you're making your way downtown, walking
Big
fast,
noise.
faces pass.
And then
Yeah,
I was
you
down.
find yourself in front of this ordinary building. It's got like one of those little, you've seen other town speaker houses. They have like a little gate, kind of like some sort of stone structure around to signify that it's different from the rest. This has the same sort of layout. There's like a little thing around the house. There is 2 guards in the front that are actively watching. These guys obviously aren't as well stocked as or well built up or well like geared like the previous towns, but there is one of the guards that does stand out. They look more or less so like the captain of this group. Like you see them actively talking to people, maybe saying something. They're just continuing on with like normal conversations. To which, oh, it's bugged. I can't even find what I want. You hear them talk. They're talking. You see them. I'm just gonna ask you, what do you want to do? I'm trying to find some information, so you
Either
hear some
conduct the
dialogue. But
derby.
I can't find it for the life of me. I didn't think you guys were gonna go here.
Sorry.
Sons of bitches.
We blame Tyler. No.
Yeah.
Piece of
God.
shit.
I literally hit the if you want me to, I will. He goes, nah, you don't have to. Yes, I
But
want
yeah,
you to.
But yeah, as you kind of like hide down and you're like looking into the just looking out, they are just talking amongst each other. They are, they're obviously patrolling. You probably see they have
Mhm.
a bounty poster or something in their hands. They're looking at. You figured that maybe Scath had. I found what I needed. You maybe figure that Scath would have brought this information over here. You see that the captain themselves is a female. She's this redheaded female, just a normal human. She looks very rugged and tough, but also she also has these like very feminine features. Like she's very much a scarred veteran, but she is, obviously you can tell that she's a woman. You hear the guards talking, and you hear that maybe one of them approaches this changing of shifts, and this guard comes up and says, Gertrude, are you gonna be on watch all night, or should I tell Jimbo to come
Jimbo.
replace your shift?
Bring
To
in
which
Jimbo.
the captain, who was called Gertrude, she turns and she says, "Oh, yes, I think given the things that have happened in this new bounty, I think it's best that I stay on watch for the evening. Just want to make sure these evildoers are not in town."
We're in town.
We're in town, all right.
And the guard says, "Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll make sure Jim Bob, whatever we call him.
It's a family name.
Yeah. Whatever he
Jim Bob, Jim.
whatever he did to change his name. We'll I'll go let him know to just come on out and watch." So, to which Gertrude says, "Oh, that's very admirable of you, Jimmy. Very admirable of you, Jimmy. Thank you for your." And then they kind of just continue on, just employee relationship wise, very cordial with one another. They are all on alert. This place is still rather guarded. There's still some outlooks, but if you wanted to sneak in, you could make another stealth check to pass right by them.
Do you have advantage because he's invisible?
You do have advantage.
I have
'cause you
advantage
are
either way,
invisible.
but it's okay. Oh, that is a 26.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't notice you.
Sweet.
So
I'd hope
maybe
not.
you follow Jimmy to a door in the back or something. You kind of, as he enters, you sneak in. kind of with him and gain access to the interior of this building. This building is maybe a 4-bedroom, 4-roomed, just main area, and then maybe there's like a stairway that ascends up to maybe a 2 or 3 roomed kind of layout. You pass a kitchen where seated at a table are 2 or 3 more guards. They're not really wearing their guard get up there, very much in civilian clothes. They are in their very thick furred clothing, but they are sitting around the table, maybe playing some dragon chest. You see that they're doing this, probably eating some sort of fish soup. And you kind of see Jimmy head upstairs. You hear the stairs kind of creak as he climbs up there. He disappears, but you're mainly still in the kitchen. You, from where you're standing, you see that the room splits to the left and to the right. The right door is shut, but the left door is open. You kind of like peek your head around to the left door, and you see that it is just there's maybe a cot on the ground, maybe some gear that's been stashed. This is probably the stash room. The door to the right, you see it's a little more luxurious. Maybe like there is some different kind of wood plating or different kind of knob on it. You probably would make that assumption that this is where the town speaker's office or his whatever's going on with the town speaker. This is where they mainly work or stay. But the door is shut. Otherwise, down here there is probably a bathroom. That's the other door. It's a smaller looking room. It's probably a bathroom of sorts. And if you would like to ascend the stairs, make another stealth check. The stairs are kind of creaky, so you would have to. I would make the DC a little. No, you can still roll with advantage, but I'd make the DC a little harder than normal. It's not going to be a.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit harder.
If I push my ear against the fancier door, do I hear anything from it or no?
You probably don't hear anything from the other side of the door. There's no noise or commotion that's coming from that. Not even with the perception check. You don't even have to roll. It sounds just like an empty room. You put your ear against it. There's no kind of audio, no kind of feedback.
All right, I guess I'll ascend upstairs.
Yeah.
It's a 25.
Yeah, you easily sneak up. You get up to this landing up here. It's a really small landing. You see that the door. There are 2 doors. There's one to the right. Immediately to your right as you come up onto this landing, there's a door at the further end of a hallway that goes to the left. The door at the end of the hallway has been opened. You see that guard, Jimmy, is probably standing in the doorway. He is saying, "Hey, Jimbo, it's time to Gertrude. She wants us to extra security. You know, when those guards came by earlier, talking about the evildoers with the crazy fucking gold on their head. She wants us to. She thinks it's best that we all post up for the night. So we're gonna be a little restless tonight. So get your lazy ass up." And you hear some like groans come from in the room, and you see that individual is starting to kind of path back towards you.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
He's just coming toward me.
Yeah, he's walking down the hallway back to the stairs. Yeah. I can tell you while you were kind of watching that, you could have tried to get into that other room as well. Which, yeah, if you just, well, what are you? Are you just gonna open it, go in? Are you gonna do anything special?
Yeah. Just gonna kind of. Yeah, I think I'd just open it and go in.
Okay, perfect. The door opens easily enough. You find yourself in a. I'm going to kind of carry over that really good roll you just had too, as well as part of this. The door doesn't creak. The door doesn't make any notion or noise. You enter and you probably maybe shut the door, crack it a little bit so it doesn't shut and make a noise. You hear that guard walk back downstairs. You hear the stairs creaking. In the room that you are in, as you kind of glance back, you see on the bed in a nightgown is a older looking woman. She is really small. She's probably like a 5'3", 5'4". Elderly woman. She's not ancient, but she's elderly. She's like 60-ish, 70. She's like, okay, she's pretty old. But she is sleeping soundly in that room. You see there's a large wardrobe in this room. There's a small little desk for writing. And on the top of the desk is a set of keys.
Set of keys.
You jingle them around Craig.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Kitrus hears them from yards away.
Is there anything else other than the keys on the desk?
Up here, no. I mean, the desk has a single drawer you could try to open. But as far as you know, there isn't anything else. This room doesn't have much. It's mainly just a bed, a little wardrobe, and that little desk for maybe writing. And the keys, of course.
I guess I'll grab the keys.
Yeah, easily enough.
And is there anything that says where these lead to? Maybe the keys. Is there writing on the keys?
There is no writing on the keys. I will say your character is smart enough to know, and you are smart enough to know. You're probably just kind of still processing that. You've seen mainly every room in this house already. The only room you haven't been able to see is that room that had the door was shut. That was downstairs.
Okay, the
so
fancy
you
one.
assume it's
Okay.
probably for that room.
Sweet. Right, well then I'll try and make my way downstairs and go to the door.
Making my way downstairs.
No way downstairs.
Yeah.
Making my way downstairs.
Make another stealth check just to kind of navigate around the creaking.
That one's cocked. That's a 26 again.
Yeah, easily enough. You Mission Impossible your way downstairs. No noise is made. You see all those. You see the guards that were at the table. Only one of them remains now. You see they are picking up, or the table has been flipped over. The dragon chest set on the ground. There may have been some sort of commotion. Someone's a sore loser. You see one of the guards picking all the shit up. He's mumbling, "Oh, it's fucking cheaters. I don't know why I ever play with these guys." He said, "I really thought that Magnus and Carlson opener would do the trick, but I guess not." But he's picking up. The other guards have exited through that back door. Probably went out to get on post like Gertrude had requested. So it's just you, the guard on the ground picking up stuff, and the door that's locked at the moment. You know there's still a guy probably upstairs that's getting ready to come upstairs. But other than that, that's what's happening. That's what's in the scene.
I guess I'll open the door with the keys.
Yeah. I would say you can easily do that. You open it. So this guy's distracted, picking up. Distracted. He's making a lot of noise. You open the door, and there is two windows at the front of the door. The windows there's curtains that close them, or curtains that are preventing vision inside of the building. There is a main desk. This is a much bigger desk, much more luxurious desk. On the top of the desk is a small little, tiny little chest, maybe like a stock card chest. You put some stock cards in it, maybe like a letter or something. Just a very small little chest. The key that you used to open the door was the bigger one. There is one more smaller key on that keychain, and it's probably for that little tiny chest. Other than that, there is a small wardrobe in here. Or not a small wardrobe. There's a small trunk chest, like a 4 chest. This one's much bigger.
Okay.
But yeah.
I want to search the desk as best as I can.
Okay.
For any information.
For traps or anything? Or you just
No, not for traps. I mean, now I'm kind of thinking, do I search it for traps? Because you said that. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to search it for traps.
Okay. So you are searching the desk. The drawer that is on, the drawer that's built into the desk is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna open any drawers.
Okay.
I was just gonna search the top and just where if there's any loose papers.
So mainly on the top of the desk it's very neat. There's no papers on the actual top. There's only just that little letter chest. I don't know what you would call that, but there's just that little small chest.
That little one that's locked.
Yes.
All right, then I'll unlock it and open it.
Okay. You go to unlock the chest and you hear it click. As you open the chest and you hear that click, you hear a very loud and audible alarm go off as the alarm spell has been triggered. You hear this loud beeping noise, and you hear some commotion from outside of the house beginning to move around. But yes.
Is there anything in the chest first? If it opens.
Yeah, you open up and there appears to be a single letter that has been just a 3-fold that's been folded back up and placed neatly inside of this. So there is one letter, a single letter.
All right, I'm gonna grab the letter,
Mhm.
and I want to jump out the window.
Okay. How so? Do you want to just burst through it, like just to get out quickly. You're gonna like sneakily do it. Like you hear the commotion outside. People are. There's not that much commotion outside. You hear. What you marbly hear is you hear Gertrude say, "What? What's that? Well, hold on, I'll be right back, guys." And you hear probably Gertrude leave and start making her way.
I lock the door.
Okay.
Wow.
And I lock the door, and then I will try and open the window.
Yeah, the window slides open easily enough. It's not in any shape or condition, but you do see that as you kind of like peek through the curtains, you see there are 4 to 5 guards kind of at the front of the house. This is towards the front of the house. They're all kind of coalesced to the left of you, about maybe 15 feet away or so. So you to do this lifting motion and kind of get out, it's going to be another stealth check.
Okay. Sweet.
Craig, you missed it. There was the little chest on the table. He opened it, and an alarm spell went off.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go
There was a
check.
letter.
The storm is still insane here. There's hail. It's
Oh shit!
fucking wild
God.
outside right now. So I can't promise I'll
Holy-
keep power, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
There was a letter in the chest that he took.
Okay.
Yes.
So just a stealth check out. Is there
Yes.
a higher DC disadvantage?
The DC is a little higher.
Okay. Just want to make sure. That is cocked. Don't want to use my inspiration. I got an 18,
Okay.
but I'm debating on. I'll just keep it. I'll use an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you find yourself opening the window and going through it quietly enough, and as you step out, you feel like you have gotten away free, Scott. You feel like you're outside the building. There's nothing. No one turns or looks around or anything of that nature as you immediately exit the building.
I would close the window behind me.
Yeah, you slide it shut.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna just start making my way out of this area because now it's now a hot zone, and I'm gonna go to the tavern and get the beer like I said I would.
Okay. Are you?
I still got a job to do, damn it.
As you do that and exit, you are making your way to the tavern. Do you drop invisibility? You keep when you enter the tavern. How does that work?
I would be like in an alleyway behind the tavern.
And you
Kind
drop
of,
it.
and I drop it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh fuck, the spell dropped.
I just
Oh, that's okay.
put my hood up and sneak in.
Yeah.
You know.
Easy enough. You head inside. Actually, roll another stealth check for me, just to see if anyone notices.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yeah.
For 28.
Perfect. You enter the premise. You make your way to the bar. Yes. The the worker, the barkeep, is a scraggly 30-year-old blonde hair, really crappy beard, patchy beard, and he notices you come in. And he says, "Well. What can I do you for? What do you want? Beer." It's kind of Ellen beer
I'm
the same.
I'm here for some ale.
1 cup,
However
2
much
cup.
can fill this bucket,
Oh.
and I will pay however much it is.
Oh. Well, he looks into the bucket. This bucket doesn't look that deep, so
Just fill the bucket, and we'll get that. We'll get there later.
all right, if you say so. And he takes the this fish bucket. He's like, "This is an interesting design. Are you a fisherman?" And you see he's like over there. He's not pouring drinks out. He's like dumping cups of ale into the bucket. And he goes probably through 10 cups of ale, and he's like, "Well, is this some sort of magical device? What is
Yeah,
this?"
a little bit.
Hey,
You know what?
alcoholics gotta drink.
Us fishermen, we love our drinks.
He looks at you and he says, "Fisherman, you don't look like you fished a day in your life, son. What are you talking about?" And he continues to.
I'm on
I have
vacation
an eye
right
for
now.
this. He's on vacation to Icewind Dale. What the fuck's wrong with you? And he continues
No.
to fill up.
It's
the
more like
buckets.
a paid leave, should I say? My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
He quits talking to you after that.
Thank the Lord.
he brings the bucket back. That was about 5 golds worth of so I hope you're not planning to drink this on your own. You will probably be sick if you drink all this on your own.
Well, I mean, I will, but not now. It'll be over time.
Yes. While this whole interaction's happening, Make a perception check for me, because you're probably still like looking around, talking to him
Yeah.
cordially. There's maybe 5 or 6 other patrons in this establishment.
It is perception. That's a +2, so that's an 18.
Yeah, you, as you are waiting for this bucket to be filled up, you notice, you watch as that individual named Gertrude enters the establishment. You feel that she probably followed your footsteps in the snow. And she enters the building and she's like looking around. She goes up to the bar and she sits down. She says, "All right, Joni, I need something to drink. It's been a tough night." And she kind of like looks over towards you. Looks over to the guy that's to the right of her, and she says, "You know what I mean?" And she like looks towards the guy on the right, elbows him. To which he goes, "Leave me alone." Starts drinking. So she like turns to you and she says, "It's been a hell of a day. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, I know what you mean. Some days are hard.
Yes. Have you seen any unsavory types enter this establishment? I have a belief that there's a criminal in this very establishment.
Oh, are you talking about the people that I think Targos guards were talking about? They were bothering me about it earlier. No, I haven't seen anybody. I'm assuming this is a deception.
She still believes you. She's cordially talking to you. Her suspicions are high, but you haven't said anything to kind of really trigger, like anything that makes her like question you. She doesn't know you, so she says, "Yes, that was a whole bunch of nasty business. I can't believe they can you 15,000 gold for each of their heads. Can you believe that?
15. Oh wow. That's a lot of gold on all their heads. They were telling all the townspeople 10.
I must have misremembered. My bad.
It happens. You look like you're having a rough night. I'm here,
Yes.
and I'll pay the barkeep a little extra, like what, a gold or 2, and pay for her drinks.
She looks to you. She says, "That's very nice of you. What's who do I have to thank for this purchase?"
You can call me Ken.
Ken.
You're kin enough.
I was gonna say Bob. Say Bob.
Haven't really seen you in town before, but we get all kinds of locals and drifts that come in and out of town, so it's nice to see a nice person here, I guess. You're quite the looker. I don't see many of your types in this region. But enough with that. You have a lovely night, Ken. I have to go ask some other questions to some other people.
Yes. You have a great night too. I hope you find who you're looking for.
Indeed. She gets up from the bar, takes her drink. She like nods to you as she makes her way over to a different table, starts to talk to somebody. And she's talking, but probably that whole interaction happens as the barkeep is filling your drinks up. After she leaves, he gives you the wide mouth bucket. He says, "Oh, there you go. Have a safe night.
Appreciate it.
Don't drink and drive."
I won't. I don't know how to drive a vehicle because there's no such thing as that. I know how to ride a horse, but
You can get arrested for riding a horse drunk.
wait, really?
In
Yes, sir, Ken.
Kentucky.
I did not know that.
Hell yeah.
I will not ride anything drunk. I will. Thank you.
Ah.
Have a great
Also
night.
driving a riding mower on the road drunk.
She says, good man. Well, enjoy your evening."
Not in Washington County,
he goes-
Indiana.
He goes back to his business of helping the other. You probably see him back to clean the cups that were filled previously by Elle that had been dumped into his wide mouth bucket. Yeah.
On my way out, so just to be safe, I'm gonna, even though you don't like it, I'm gonna drag my feet a little to make my footprint a little longer.
Okay. So I love that idea. I will say make a performance check to kind of make your tracks look different than what they are.
If only I
and
was my bard. I'm gonna use inspiration
go for it.
because that was not a good roll. Oh, there we go. There it is. There's a natural 20.
Oh my
So that is 24.
gosh.
Very nice. 220s.
I'm wasting them
I like
right
it.
now. Might as well.
Yeah. So with that, you
roll so many.
you're gonna succeed on making it back to the inn unknowns. You probably knowing what is at stake now, knowing there are someone's out there watching or looking for someone that stole something. You are able to cover your tracks enough in a sense to where you don't lead them directly to the abandoned inn. You only did that because you rolled a natural 20. To be honest with you. So you
King.
rejoin the party at the abandoned inn. This whole sequence probably happens over the next half hour, 45 minutes or so. So the rest of you have been just at home, relaxing. You have been looking through Demetrius's eyes, Antiochus, as he is surveying the town. You see him kind of going over the whole lot of the building. He doesn't really notice anything out of the ordinary. There's no perception check. There's not much foot traffic. You do find, you probably do spot Antiochus maybe, or someone shady moving about the alleys, and you're probably like, okay, let's watch that guy for a second. And you notice you watch as their path kind of corrects and comes towards the abandoned.
When he gets closer to the door, I'll go back to myself, and I'll just leave my owl kind of surveying. If anything seems, undue.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. With that, I say you rejoin the party.
Who is it?
I didn't even knock. I just walked in. It's me. What?
So
okay.
For what it's worth, 10 gallons of beer is 80 pints.
Oh.
So we have a lot of beer.
Good night.
Oh shit.
How many hours do we have till?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Avarice will be back in about an hour and 15 at this point. When Heise rejoins.
Trashed when she gets back.
Well, who's all still awake? It's just
I think everyone besides Kaldra.
The boys.
Kaldra is
Mhm.
Enoch awake? I thought Enoch was going.
Enoch
Or
was
did
going
Enoch go to bed?
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Yeah, everyone
okay.
but Enoch and Kaldra.
Yeah, so it's...
He needs his
Alright,
rest.
No, we can choose.
I got plenty of liquor.
Yeah,
Anybody want a drink?
absolutely.
Sure.
Do we have glasses,
Alright.
or are we just drinking out of the fish?
There's they included. There's like you find a pack of like little
They include
somewhere.
We're gonna shotgun the wide mouth bucket.
D and
Or there's
D
like a little keg.
yeah,
There's a little keg pump.
D&D solo cups.
Nice.
Solo cups. Yeah.
Little red wooden
Well,
mugs.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Cheers.
All right.
a wonderful.
Cheers.
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 Don't worry,
Did you-
there's plenty.
Did you learn anything on your
Oh
your
yeah.
adventure?
Yeah, speaking of which, and I'll pull out the letter.
I almost forgot and got drunk.
No, that wouldn't have happened.
Kidra's is like, ooh, paper. What's it say?
Yeah, paper. I don't know. I haven't opened it.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's read it together, guys. I
sure.
didn't open it. Oh, I ran into the captain of the townspeople, or not townspeakers, the captain of the town.
The gods, yeah.
Her name's Gertrude.
All right.
Is she nice?
She seemed nice. I mean, she was saying something about 15K on her head, and if so, then oh my
15?
God.
It went up.
I heard 10, but I really hope it isn't 15.
Was she testing
So-
you in some way?
Maybe, I don't know.
Hmm.
I hope not. But I paid for a drink.
Oh, it was
So-
nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to show maybe I'm maybe it made me more suspicious. Who knows?
Yeah. You
Anyway.
covered your tracks on the way back, I assume.
Oh, of course, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you do. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's understandable. I'm pretty sure she followed me from the town speaker's house to the bar. So
Oh shit.
Ah.
yeah.
Wow, she's on her game if she can follow you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't covering my tracks too well. I kind of just walked away.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
So
Well, I mean,
What's the
it's-
note say?
Read a letter.
let's see what it says.
You go to open the letter, and it is in a language most do not know here. There's only one person that knows what this is. This is written in Thieves' Camp.
Oh shit.
Hey, I can read that.
The
Nice.
letter itself states, all members of Operation Mastermind are to report to Karkalok on the 15th Others that are not a part of the main party are to remain in town under the guise of the higher ranking members. That's all it says.
Oh.
Shit.
And
Yeah,
I'll
that's...
type it out for you.
Well then, so far, we've met a couple town speakers that are in on this Operation Mastermind, whatever it is.
Right.
Seems like the whole lot of them.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's who. Nerith. That's the Tourmaline one, and then this one.
What's
Yeah,
that, Star?
3 out of the
3
10
out of
towns.
10.
I
That's
just
a
have a
lot.
quick question. Are we in Tourmaline or Lonely? We're in
You're in
Lonely.
Lonely.
right?
Lonely
We're
Wood.
in
Okay,
Lonelywood.
okay. Sorry, just for my notes.
Yeah.
That's at least 30%.
That's... Oh, that's not good. What the hell
Yeah.
is Cockalock?
I know. Would I know?
Would you?
Oh, would
I don't know.
would I know since Thulavi tribe?
I've lived up here.
I mean, you guys can
Connections.
make like a history check to kind of recall this information.
Good.
History. All right.
I'm gonna
Just
use
like-
my.
Oh, let's
inspiration.
fucking go! Natural 20.
I'm not gonna use it. No.
I'm not gonna use it if Craig got a natural 20.
And that's just
Oh,
a
that's
20.
fine.
I don't have any bonus to history, so just 20.
Oh wow, straight 20.
Yeah.
But it's natural.
See, Craig, if you were my
Um,
Mac laptop, you could go like this.
Let's try. Come on.
Alright, so,
Come on. Come on.
all right, so Craig, you know that you recall that Karkalok was in the it's close to the spine of the world. It's close. It's in those mountain ranges over there. I'm going to show you guys a large map of Icewind Dale.
Alright.
Some little fun red bullets on it. It's very intoxicating to look at.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
No, I think that effect that you do is part of just Max like video call
Oh.
features.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you've hexed
Um,
the.
Well, heck, I need
Yeah,
to
this is,
start using this
for
for
when you
Teams
guys- when you-
meetings.
When you guys do wilderness travel, this is the map you guys will be traveling on. You know, Craig, that Karkalok, the Goliaths told them about, and the Goliaths reside in this area. Dear God, where's my fucking? So the Goliaths, the two clans of Goliaths lie over here in this area, this
Okay.
southeast region. You remember tells that all the way across the spinal walls on the opposite side was an old goblin outpost called Karkalok.
Mmm.
This little bullet over here is Karkalok. This little guy right here.
Whoa.
Wow.
You recall that, but as far as that's location-wise, you recall that. But as far as any other events, because you've never really been there, you've just kind of heard tales about this place. So there used to be an old goblin place, and Karkalok was tossed around about. You don't know if it's inhabited. They didn't know if it was inhabited or whatnot, but it is far, far away from your clan's tribe.
Okay.
That's what you
Yeah.
kind of recall.
I will. Do we have a map? I don't remember if our party has a map of
I
the.
don't think this one does.
I think the other party has one. I don't know if does this party have the map?
Would the good store have held a map?
I think it would have. I think you would have. Yeah, you would have gotten one.
Can we say I bought one?
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
you probably put like a silver
Yeah.
in there.
So Kitchus would be like, oh. Does anyone have a map? Like a kind of.
I have
Point.
one.
Yeah.
Pulls it out.
And then I will point to where, be like, surprisingly, I ended up with some Goliaths, and I learned a little bit. This is where Kakalak is.
Oh. Okay.
I am going to rephrase the letter because I made that up on the spot. But this is the information you learned. So I'm going to type it out. It's all upper members of Operation Mastermind to report to Karkalok, to report there on night all 15th. Lower ranking members to stay in town for townspeople council.
So there's two things happening at the same time. Lovely.
Sorry. And on the map, I will mark on the map that you guys know as Kar. Over her. We will just draw a fun little big old circle.
My wife said that the lights are flashing like crazy upstairs, but they're not down here, so that's weird.
Nosferatu.
Cockle.
Exactly.
You are here.
There's Kitrus's little map drawing. He draws really wide.
Looks like my spelling.
You guys are up here. You guys are up here in the like, little token.
Yep. Well then.
It is quite far away. Do we know how long that would take to get to from here?
I mean,
Well, if we
sorry.
would we?
Didn't we
You
didn't somebody
guys.
say something about having a way to like travel really far, really fast? Didn't
That's why
Avarice say
Amber went to
something
go get the
about
axe
that?
beaks. That's why she went to go get the
Yeah.
axe beaks.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I'll kind of go over the mechanics now. I was gonna kind of introduce them when you guys started really traveling.
Oh,
So, dog sled axe beak travel, you move at 1 mile per hour. On foot with snowshoes, you move at half a mile per hour. Obviously, mountain travel is a little different, but basically each day when you guys travel wide distance, there will be a pace that will be set. You can do slow, normal, or fast, and that determines how many paces you can move. So a normal pace on axe beak will be 16 hexes. The hexes themselves equals 1 mile. So from your guys' current location, it's a bit of a journey. It's probably
Like
maybe
16 per day, you're saying?
Yeah, 16 per day. Unless you
Gotcha.
travel at a fast pace, it will be 20 hexes. Determining on what pace you move at depends on encounters. That's kind of how we're working here. We'll do more of this when you guys set out for the Kraken's Kiss and all that fun stuff. But each of these hexes is 1 mile, so 16 hexes is 16 miles. That's how much you could realistically travel in a day, a full 8-hour or full day's travel plus a lot into the night long rest. That's kind of like a full day of travel. So it's far.
So we
It's in the mountains. But as far as logistics of that, we will.
I got a need for speed.
As far as logistics and all that, we will get into the nitty gritty at a later time. There's no reason to really dive into the distance.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well then.
Well, this beer's all right.
It's not bad.
We've a few more, and then I feel like Avarice should be back soon, right?
Yeah.
Should we all just stay up?
And wait,
It's not-
I mean,
it's-
I was planning on it.
Yeah, let's just
Not
booze
too
a
much
little while
longer,
we.
yeah. And then so next we're gonna go hand over the egg, right, and get.
Yeah.
And then
It should be next course of action. Hand over egg, then the dragon should take us to the horde, which is in the ship Caldroid was on. That went down.
that she crashed or something, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've.
That's she tries to say like, oh, it's not my, but she's the navigator.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm just going on what I've heard. I really don't
Yeah,
know anything
I mean-
about it.
I'll get another another cup and keep drinking.
Has anybody checked on her ever since she got back? She didn't really say anything.
No, she
Right.
didn't.
I kind of thought maybe she just wanted like a little bit of privacy to go out and do whatever she wanted to do.
Yeah, she
We're
didn't.
not close like that. So.
She didn't outright say that she wanted a watch, but maybe we could always wake her up
I
at
can
some
go ask
point.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can
I mean
go
maybe
ask her.
I can wake
maybe
her
she's
up.
still awake. Maybe she's not
I
actually
don't think
sleeping.
you should be the one to wake her up and tie.
What? Why not? What?
You might get something to the face that you don't want.
Yeah, I think it's probably Heise. They seem to be close to Antiochus.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I mean she
I can go check him.
yeah, she might not actually be asleep, so.
You think she's faking it? I'll get another.
Well, no, I
cup.
mean she might just be in there thinking, right? We
You were
don't-
throwing them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are you at now? 4?
I'm at 3. I think I'm at 3.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
I'm just, you know,
Your
we have a
tiny
night.
body.
We have a night to relax. So I'm like, I'm like
Well,
boozing
not
a little
necessarily,
bit.
but I'm gonna nudge at Kitchus. Don't be too behind on him, because he.
Oh
looks
no
like
no
he's
no
getting
yeah
dick
yeah.
shot on everybody.
I'll stick my cup into the fish mouth and get
Nice.
another drink. And I'll
thought
I'll
it was
cheers
sorry.
Antiochus.
Lancelot's already downing 4.
Yeah.
He's a large animal person.
It's funny.
Yeah, at
creature,
some point
whatever. He's
Lancelot's
big.
just like the whole bucket, like
While everybody's downing one, I'm still on like my second cup. Because I drank the first one when we did the first cheers, and then the second one I've just been hugging, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my second, and I'm just kind of laughing at Antiochus. I'm like, good luck with that.
This is gonna be an interesting night.
It was free.
Well, it wasn't free. I say paid for
It was free for me.
Well, yes, right. Yeah. I mean,
Thanks, I
You didn't
say.
end up giving me that gold, did you, Craig?
what for the drink?
Yeah, I didn't know for sure.
If you want it, I can give it to you.
No, I was just gonna put it back in your pocket if you did.
I'll take it.
Yeah. DM
You're not
takes
there.
5 gold.
DM takes 5 gold from a random inventory.
No, I would have offered it, and if you said no, I got it, I would have been like, all right.
Yeah, I would have paid for it.
All right.
Anyway, I'm gonna go check on that. Don't get too far ahead of me. I do want to still partake in the drinking.
Sure. Yeah.
So.
I'll actually, while I'm drinking, I'll also take out my pipe of smoke monsters, and I'll create like the Wendigo and like other things that we've like
Dealt with.
dealt with so far in this
Very
journey.
nice.
If you get in
PTSD.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Enoch feels hungry in his night.
Yeah.
His dream that he's having. Yeah, very much. I say you're gonna leave and turn around and see Antiochus over there doing a beer ball.
Oh my god. I've already been gone 2 seconds and they're already getting
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's like, where did
make
you
your
get
way
that
over.
funnel?
What the hell is happening?
He's using the
You
barrel.
don't
of the
know a lot
shotgun.
of things about me, okay?
He's just using the barrel. He's using the barrel of the shotgun. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's-
Oh no.
Yeah, you make your way over to Caldra. Caldra, were you sleeping? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you find her. You go over there and you find Caldra is snoozing away. She's going me 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 me.
I'm gonna be impolite and wake her up.
Okay. Caldra, you feel a kind of a little push to woken up.
You alright? I know you're sleeping, but oh, is that a no then? Okay.
And she's gonna lay back down.
All right, I guess we'll talk about it in the morning. I was just making sure everything's all right. We have alcohol if needed. I don't know.
she waves it off.
Just excuse me. I'll walk away.
Go
Yeah.
away.
Go drink with the rest.
Basically what she's doing, like.
Yeah, she lays down and falls back to sleep. You
We're good.
rejoin.
I say.
All right, give
Oh,
me 2
no.
more. All right, whoever
Oh.
passes out first loses.
Antiochus is like, can you tell me like the etymology of your name? I say.
What? I don't know.
Where's it come from? What's it mean?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look into it that much. My mother gave it to me. Honestly, don't like my name if I'm being honest.
Why?
Well, you see, my mother was kind of a, how do you say, a piece of shit.
Oh.
That's why. I don't know if you guys notice when I sleep, I kind of am like in a corner because she tried to kill me plenty of times in my sleep.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked
have
up.
mommy issues. It's
Why
great.
would you do that?
Fuck if I know. That's why me and my brother left.
Here, you need this. And I put it. I put another.
Right,
drink in his hand.
Kitris is like, shit. I'm sorry. You know, this is gonna sound weird. I don't know if I'm gonna word this properly, but my mother was great. She is great. So if we ever visit, I promise you she would be very motherly. She could also be your mother. Yes, that sounds very weird. I
appreciate
understand
that a
how
lot.
weird that sounds. I'm just trying to say that she
Yes,
would be
it does
she would
seem
be
very
very
weird.
welcoming if we ever went to visit.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. I mean, my mother to everybody else was nice, but not me. So.
Oh.
Why are you raising your hand? We are all having a conversation.
Interrupt you. Yeah, I I was just thinking.
Just butt in. We're
I
all
don't have
drinking.
a mother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Like you never did, or you just don't now?
No, ever. Well, I didn't. My father, he probably had a mom. But
Oh. Right.
Mm.
could your mom be my mom?
I mean, probably. This is all depending on whether we actually visit. I'm yes, open
We
arms.
should go. We should go. That sounds fun. A little getaway. I get another drink. I get another drink.
Where's your mom located? Is she in the Goliath clan?
No, that was already me having left and where I ended up.
Okay.
She's elsewhere. But yes, if we ever need to visit, yeah, she'd be very welcoming. She's wonderful. So
That's fun.
Sounds nice.
yeah. But that's
What's motherly affection like?
That's actually it's a very good question because I feel like without it I'd be a very different person. I don't think I'd be here with the rest of you. So if that gives you any indication of what it's like, then
Yeah, sounds sweet.
yeah.
Good impact on you, huh?
I mean, it's without a father, it's the only thing that's kept me. Yeah.
We got like the reverse situation.
I mean, it would be brutal if I didn't have a father and my mother was a piece of shit, right?
Right.
So, I'm still here, and I have hope. So,
Standing.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
We're gonna figure this all out.
I will
all
hold
got
my.
I got you guys. I love you guys. I got you guys.
I will hold my glass out to cheers. Is Lancelot still with us?
Yeah, he's still there.
Right.
He's just thinking.
Just-
just
Lancelot's on like
So
number
slow.
10 or 11, just nodding.
Yeah, he's nodding. It's like, my mother laid really great eggs. I was one of them. Cheers.
Oh, I love that. I love that so
I bet.
if there's one thing I got from my mother, it's this cool ass fucking cloak I always wear.
Whoa,
I
it's
stole
cool.
that shit before I left.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You got back at her.
Yep. It was in her chambers, funny enough, and I took it.
So is she sneaky too?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I think it's just because it has our crest on it, and it's
Ah.
on the hood is a crest of a moon.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Any chance any of us would have recognized that crest?
Yeah.
I just realized I never checked that.
You could make a history check to kind of recall some information.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Come on, lock in, guys.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think you would definitely know that.
Can't remember my own lover. I can remember this crest.
Do you want me to describe it, or would you like to, Ethan?
You can describe it.
So you recognize it as the emblem or the symbol of a settlement in the northwest region of Faerun called Silvery Moon. It is the prime signatory state of the Confederation of the Silver Marches. It's viewed by many as the capital. It was ruled for a century by High Lady Illustrial Silverhand, a very famous name. It is a really well famous place. There are tons of notable wizards and sorcerers and other mages that have come out of it. Its most notable structure is the Moon Bridge. But yeah, that's what you learn about it. And you can feel free to look up the Forgotten Realms wiki page or whatever, Emily, as well. It's
What
nothing
was
that
the
needs to
name
be like
again?
Silvery Moon.
Silvery
Silvery Moon.
No, the High Lady what?
High Lady Illustrial Silverhand.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, spell that out, please. Someone type it in
Illustrial?
there.
Here, I'll type it.
I got it. I
Type.
copy paste it from the Forgotten Realms wiki.
Yes,
Got you.
because that's what Jacob just pulled up to read.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, it's a very well-known city, very well-known settlement.
Wow. Cool emblem.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
The remind me, the moon at this point where we are, like, has the sky turned red yet?
You have not. It's not late enough for that to happen yet. That usually happens. You guys have seen it that initial time you fell from the sky. I think other nights you've kind of been busy sleeping inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Tents. But yes, during watches, those of you that I totally forgot to mention it, but yeah, you would have noticed usually between the hours of like midnight to like 3 in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
The northern lights are no longer green and blue, but they are this orange and red auburn colors.
Have we still been seeing the moon on those watches or on any watch?
It is the moon it's in the stage of being dark now, so I think the moon's slowly
Okay.
coming back into going from full moon to a new moon, and we're kind of like transitioning.
Yeah.
I think it's
I think Kitchers would probably say something like, so, I wonder, speaking of the moon, I wonder if this whole, the lights in the sky turning that crimson, you think it has to do with the moon being so small, or do you think it's something else? Like, does it have to do with the moon at all, or? I think you'd actually probably direct this towards Heisei, since he has the moon on his cloak. Like, how much do you know about the moon? Because he's kind of drunk at this point. He's like, tell me about the moon.
I don't know much about the moon.
Oh, that's all right.
What do I know about the moon?
I don't either.
I mean,
tell
can I
me.
make a
I don't
history
fucking
check?
know.
I don't know.
It doesn't look that small to me.
I mean, I don't think any of you are like astral, like moon watchers or
No.
anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say you don't really know much about the moon. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
flat
know.
out say it.
It's just the fucking moon, I guess.
And Antiochus, your dad would not have specialized in any kind of moon.
I didn't get the moon's not my field of study.
Magic.
And then I get another drink.
How many of you guys down now? How many have you guys all drank?
I think I'm on 4.
I was like probably
Did you
10.
say 20?
Yeah, why not?
I'm
Yeah,
probably
so you're starting to feel buzzed.
And Antiochus is. You said 10?
yeah. I just keep drinking.
You
Whenever
are-
I'm not,
For a
whenever I'm not
halfling?
talking, I just keep drinking. Whenever I'm
think
not
you-
talking, I just keep.
I think
drinking.
you are reaching the point where you drinking one more, you'll probably pass out.
Yeah, Antiochus is about to
I'm good.
ascend.
I'm gonna. Oh no. Actually, I'm probably gonna go into Demetrius's eyes and just sit down and hold the clock up in my hand.
Yeah,
While
as you're looking through, your vision's like really blurred.
Oh,
Like,
fuck. This
you
is
can't tell. You can't tell if Demetrius is like posted up on a roof or if he's flying. Your vision's blurred. You're that intoxicated.
Demetrius. Find avarice.
I think I'm on 3 now, maybe 4.
Yeah, you're just flying around trying to find out.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
It's Antiochus.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
He
had,
like,
he's had
hello?
like 10 drinks, so probably not.
I'm standing in front of him, just. Antiochus.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's probably looking through his owl.
I will say, Antiochus, you do see approaching through blurred vision, a large pack of axe beaks making their way into town. You do see them.
I'll
passing.
probably. Oh, I'll come. I'll be. She's coming. She's coming. I'll try to stand up and then I fall down. No. Look presentable. He's coming.
Would his owl also be drunk?
He's looking. He's looking. The
I'm
owl
looking
itself
through-
isn't drunk.
Okay.
But I'm looking through the outline.
He's looking through the eyes, so like he's using his
Yeah.
own basic vision to look through.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds
Just for
so
this scenario.
disorienting.
Right.
Okay, someone help me up. Help me.
Don't search through familiar and be drunk at the same.
Yeah. I'll help Antiochus because I'm like kind of the same height, so it really won't look like he's leaning as much if I'm helping him. So.
Yeah.
And I've just got my gun in my hand. I'm just looking all official.
Dear
Perhaps you
God.
should put that down.
I'm good. It's my spellcasting focus.
Yeah, just remember the right trigger, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Everyone look presentable.
Yeah, so as you guys are doing that, you all hear the like the slowing of all these axe pieces, not very stealthily. You hear them. You hear them more so like past the house,
Mm.
and they continue on a little ways. You hear that sound disappear. Then you wait maybe 5 minutes. Just standing around.
We're
waiting
all
for 5
just
minutes.
standing, staring at the door.
While nobody's looking, can I take a Tyke as a shotgun so he stops pointing it around?
You can make a sleight of hand check to see if you can snatch it from him. What? Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
I'm holding. It's in my hands. I
Yeah,
don't
it's in
know.
his hand. So it would be like a disadvantage because he is gripping it. His little hands are gripping it.
It's
Well,
at
he's drunk.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is drunk, so it would have been a straight roll.
That's fair. I'll give that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll again, but I'm gonna be depressed because I rolled the disadvantage die. I'm gonna
Okay.
be depressed because I rolled an at 20.
Oh.
So that's
That dice needs to be locked up.
it's well, I mean, it just rolled pretty crap right now. That's
Yeah.
that's a 15.
That's good.
What would your passive
rolled a
perception
7.
be?
12.
12. I think he would. I think you were inebriated enough to where you like. He probably snatches it from your hands. It's probably
Yeah,
like a.
I would have been
when you're
like
distracted.
tapping him on the shoulder and like talking to him like.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you said look presentable. You don't look very presentable. You should probably
What do you-
just stand up a little.
What do you mean?
Just stand up a
Oh,
little
okay.
straighter, just a little. Just
Yeah,
posture.
you
Yeah.
put the gun down.
bullshit.
Shotgun first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so as you guys are. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna go put it by the two sleeping comrades and walk
Oh,
away
nice.
like nothing happened.
Perfect. Yeah, so
I'm
as
just
that kind
puffing
of
my chest out.
yeah, as that transpires, you hear, you stand there waiting for Avers to come through. To which she does enter.
We're all
Her gargoyles
staring at.
follow her. Yeah, she enters and her gargoyles are falling behind her. And she looks at all of you and she says,
Put your hand down.
she says, "What is this? Some sort of intimidation tactic? This is."
What?
No,
We were
we just
waiting.
we knew you were coming and we just wanted to greet you properly, and we have a bucket full of ale. If you would like to
Well, it's
partake.
halfway gone.
Would you like to
There's no
partake?
longer full.
Yeah, she's like, let me. She comes over to the bucket. The bucket is empty at this point. You guys have drained it.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
she's
only
like,
got like 4 drinks.
she's like,
Well, Angela had like 15 gallons.
she's like, maybe another time I could participate. But
Sure.
Ah,
I'm glad you're all still awake. I found this, and she like unravels a little piece of paper, and you see it's a bounty paper.
Oh, fuck.
She says, I find this quite crazy to think about. This is, you guys all have a lot of money on your head.
Yeah.
Pretty
You-
impressive. And she like shows you to, and there is a very sloppily drawn Sir Lancelot and Kitris. It's very. They do not make you feel better about it. So they like you're looking at them like those are horrible renditions. Like everything's just off. And then they
Could
see the
do
names.
better.
You see the names at the bottom, and it says 10,000 gold per head, wanted dead or alive.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
I'll turn towards Avarice. I'll say, that's a lot of gold. Are you gonna turn us in?
Not tonight. Maybe one day if you piss me off, but not tonight.
I mean, I have no intention of pissing you off. So.
Perfect.
I
He
reach
likes
over
me
and
too
Tyke
much.
and covers his mouth.
That's a lot of gold, though.
60,000 is quite impressive.
I promise you, what we told you was the truth. We did not do that much worth of a bounty. That's insane.
He's like, I believe you. Have traveled with others that were worth far more, so it's fine.
Oh.
I mean, that's kind of
Wow.
insulting, but okay.
Well, I'm from.
All right, let's raise the price. No, I'm just
Yes, if you
So
commit
set a
more
record.
heinous acts, you could probably raise the bounty, but This is Icewind Dale. This is impressive for Icewind Dale.
Let's kill a
I'm not
bunch of
trying to-
goblins.
Try not to diminish your worth.
I mean,
I'm from a bigger city, so.
I guess we did kill quite a bit of gods, though. Like,
Almost
quite
the
a
whole
few
town's
gods.
worth.
Thinking
She says
back on it.
allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly.
Without knowing, yes.
There's no proof.
So, did anything interesting happen while I was gone?
Uh,
I don't know.
Find a
letter.
note? Like a love letter? What kind of note?
No, I was doing my job, and I found a note.
I told him to do it.
we sent Heise out for beer, and Tychus
I
is like,
brought
but
back beer."
what if? And so,
Yeah.
he did.
I made him invisible.
a little scouting.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very well done. What does the letter say?
It says, let me. All upper members of Operation Mastermind to report to Cocklock, to report there on Nightall the 15th. Lower ranking members to stay in town for town speaker council.
She says, that's certainly interesting. We have 11 days till that's happened, so that's... I don't know if that affects us or anything. Yeah, I don't...
Are you a part of Operation Mastermind?
I can
God.
100% tell you that no, I am not a part of Operation Mastermind. That is a horrible name for a plan. Why would you say your plan is Operation Mastermind? It just seems nefarious.
I squint at her. Does she seem honest?
You're too drunk enough to even tell at this point, so, I mean...
Don't mind him, he's a little fucked up.
She seems very honest about it. She seems very honest.
I got it. She's good. I got it. I intuit it.
So,
I'm
Enoch
locked
and
in.
Caldra did not participate in the drinking?
They got sleepy.
Oh,
Yeah, they got tired.
yes. Well, it's probably best that we all find sleep. We have big day tomorrow. Big day coming up. So,
We do.
I'm tired. I do not like to. That was a long journey back and forth, and it was quite boring. I did pass a couple of bounty hunting looking fellows in town, and Tourmaline, of course.
Okay.
You
But,
kill him too?
No, they did not prove worthy of my time. But
Gotcha.
needless to say, I took the precautions not to let them follow me. There was a bit at the beginning where they did try to. I purchased a lot of axe beaks at kind of later in the afternoon. So that's kind of a tell, but I was able to lie my way out of there. So it's whatever.
You could have taken me with you, so it was more entertaining.
No. I think you were perfectly fine here.
You
Aw,
did a great
thank
job
you.
being here.
Oh, look at this. You guys must be so supportive.
She
Yeah,
looks
you
over to
drank
Sir
all the
Lance.
liquor.
She looks over to Sir Lancelot and she says, "I'm glad at least one responsible member was awake watching them. Thank you, Sir Lancelot."
What does that even mean?
Yes, anytime. He is he was previously like holding the wide mouth bucket upside down, trying to get the last drips out of it. And as soon as she came in, he like kicked it to the side.
It's like sure thing.
Yes.
I think we should all get some rest. It's been eventful, and it's a big day tomorrow. So
Yeah, glad you're back safe. Glad you're back.
Yeah.
it's gonna be back, regardless.
Sorry we drank all the ale.
It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Mainly them.
There was
No.
there was literally 10 gallons of ale there. So
We had a
She
free
I got
night.
4 cups.
She does say, "Oh, before I forget, Antiochus, did you want me to look at your spell books? I can."
Oh,
spell
fuck
best."
yeah.
And then Heise, then she kind of like looks to Heise and grabs the book from you, and she says, "And Heise, did you still want to have a conversation in private?"
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what our friendly wizard here has, and then we can go talk.
We're friendly.
Kissers is just like, can I have a high five?
Yes, you can have a high five.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm
Go
tired. I'm tired. Are we doing watches? Wait, what?
I think so.
Would you say Antiochus?
I didn't know that.
You're drunk. Shut up.
Antiochus, she does go and cast identify. You guys see her go in the corner with Antiochus's book and ritually cast identify on the.
Oh
on the
shit.
book. And she comes back to you, Antiochus, hands them over to you, and she says, "It's as I feared. No useful spells. So
Okay.
we will have to start off to get you something useful. I think the only thing I see here that's really useful is the Silvery Barb spell. That is quite tricky. Your knock spell will prove useful. But as far as evocation spells, I'm not seeing much to.
Yeah. That's probably my weakest spot.
Do you prefer these spells that you have, or would you like evocation spells? What is your preference when it comes to me selecting your spells? Because if you're not an evocation
I mean,
follower, I can make sure you get.
I like the utility. I like being useful.
Of course.
People like, good job, Antiochus. I'm like, oh, that feels good. You know?
Like a well-used tool. I understand.
I don't know if I call myself that.
Well,
but you know,
thank you for the trust with your book. Here, she gives it back to you.
no, you would never do anything to harm me.
The Kitchers is like,
And I'll go in for a hug. Go in for a
oh,
hug.
I like it.
I would try and stop him before he did it.
She gives you a little pat on the head, like a kid.
Ah,
Kitchers is like,
Yes.
are we giving out spells?
I
Only-
negotiated for this.
It's only 2 wizards.
I'll take like evocation
Well-
too, but I like being a utility type of.
I'm actually curious. This pipe that I have that does the cool, figures and stuff. Can you make
Yes.
them like sparkly, like fireworks, like not just smoke, but like showy?
Can I make them? Of course.
I don't
you
know.
cast prestidigitation.
But is that permanent? Like anytime I do it, will it do that?
No, I have to do that every time if you want.
Oh.
Special. I can't. If I manipulate the magical properties of that pipe, I would probably subject it to either being ruined or improved. But that's a gamble, and
Oh.
I don't think that would be best.
That's
fit
all right.
For my magic.
I suppose we're just gonna have to travel together from now on through the end of time, so that you can prestidigitate my smoky creations.
I can't take you guys anywhere.
Yeah, one night.
She hands you back the spell book, and she heads outside. And she says, "Okay, Heise, I will wait out here for you to approach. The rest of you figure out what watches you're gonna take and get some sleep.
Sure.
Preferably the ones that are not drunk should not be on watch.
So basically, the 2 that are already sleeping.
Yes,
That
more than
time.
likely.
Lancelot's still good.
Yeah,
Make
no,
it
I'm.
watch.
I don't think I'm drunk.
I'm good.
How many fingers am I holding up, guys?
4.
4.
6.
Alright, Antiochus, go get
Yeah,
some sleep.
Antiochus needs sleep. I'll get-
But 6.
It was not
Just
6. It was
Okay.
Antiochus, be careful. You might start spinning. I don't know if you know what that means, but you
I fall
close.
down.
Yeah, I think he's
Avarice does
already
say-
spinning.
Avarice does say as she does convince you to fall asleep. She says, "Just think, when you wake up in the morning, you'll have a new spell scroll, a whole person."
Oh, you're right. I get in my sleeping bag and I'm just smiling. I'm like, old person. Could you inscribe it in my book?
well,
She is headed out as you are drunkenly laying down.
Yeah,
Fine.
I will be sitting awake while they go off and do their.
Yeah, for sure.
how's
So
the watch is gonna go then?
yes,
will take
Well, I was gonna take first, so that's why I'm staying awake.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Kitris, and Heise.
three of the others went to sleep before there was. Oh wait, no, 2 of the others went to sleep before there was discussion. So.
Yeah.
I figure Antiochus third. We'll just volunteer him because he's drunk, and I'll just
I will
say,
take second
yeah,
then.
all right,
Alright.
that makes sense.
So, just between the 4 of us. That's
Yeah.
okay with me.
It would be
Sounds
fun.
good. All right, I'll be back. Sleep well, whoever goes to sleep.
I'll just give you a little
Sleep.
salute.
Yep. So those that fall asleep fall asleep. I see you go outside, and she is back in the woods, kind of like looking into the woods a little bit, just staring out. She probably hears you approaching. She says, "Seems that the woods are no longer as dark as they once were. So I think we did something good."
That's good. I would hope we did. I mean, from what I know, we killed the Wendigo.
Yes. What did you want to talk to me about in private?
It's about the pay.
What about the pay? Is
I'm-
50
I'm
gold
fine
too good?
No, I'm fine with the 50 gold. It's more so just the whole arrangement part of my brother. I feel like there might be a catch.
A catch
I
how?
just wanna- I don't know. Working with you, I feel like there might be something else to it, but I just want to know more fine details of what it would entail. Obviously, we're finding my brother. But
I mean, everything has a cost.
mhm.
As great of a wizard as I am, and great of a person as I am not able to do whatever I want whenever I want at whatever time. There are rules that have to be followed when spells of the nature that you request are cast. In order for me to grasp a better location of your brother, I do need this 1,000 gold piece of materials. As far as a catch, there is no catch besides that. The catch is I need the components.
Okay. You don't
If
want
there was anything-
anything from me. I just want to know what else there would be. That's what I mainly am meaning.
Maybe
No extra
tell me-
requirement from me.
maybe tell me more about your brother. Maybe give me a better idea of him as a person, any fond memories that you hold on to, anything that could better narrow my search when it comes time to cast the spell.
Well, he was the kinder one of us two. He's my younger brother. He was
By
always
how
nice.
how old is your younger brother?
About like 2 years.
Okay.
It's kind of around my height. He has black hair.
Mm-hmm.
But the fonder
What does-
memories. Oh, sorry, you were saying something.
You continue. Sorry.
Oh, well, the fonder memories. After we left, he would always try and cheer me up with, something while we were running the streets. Basically, he'd always try and surprise me with new things. Like, I don't know. He found, weirdly enough, the flower Caldra gave me. He found a bunch of those, so he brought me some of those. He just tried his best to make sure I was, sane.
Yes. That is what a loving sibling should do. I cannot attest to your experience, as I am siblingless, but I would like to know what his name is. Is his name? What is his name?
His name is Ken.
Ken. Be it if my search, when it proves useful in finding Ken, what will you do if we find out that he is no longer living? This is the case in most outcomes when it comes to a lost individual. How do you react to that? Do you lose yourself within yourself? Do you go crazy? Do you come to terms with it? Do you look to help from others? How do you handle that? How will you handle that if that is the truth?
Honestly, I mean, I'm kind of just try and keep it one step at a time, like I have been, because I'm still expecting the worst.
Well, I promise that I will do everything in my power to help you locate your brother. I know it can be hard to trust me, especially after the things that you have caught me lying on. I am not a truthful person, but when it comes to repaying what I feel I owe to you, I feel that the truth, you should know the truth. I feel like you should know where your brother is. I feel like feel it will strengthen our bonds with one another. Your group is interesting, to say the least, and I find myself finding a spot here, finding yourselves to be useful, and hopefully, in time, people that I can turn to when I need them.
Oh.
She reaches out her hand towards you, and she says, "I promise with everything in my fiber that I will find your brother."
Knowing what I know from
Sure.
intelligence, I don't want to reach for her hand.
She
We don't.
probably notices the hesitation. She pulls her hand back.
Dagger.
I mean, you have my word, and that's stronger than anything. So,
Some would believe that to be true, but I know for a fact that that is not true. I find it's better to make a more formal arrangement, contract binding, any magical a magical bond that keeps us to our word. I understand the hesitancy, but in time, I hope you will reach out to me and make this agreement mutually binding for the benefit of both of ourselves. But nonetheless, I will still do what I can to find your brother. I understand.
yeah, it's nothing personal. Just after, I mean, I've told you, my mother was a high, powerful woman with high, powerful abilities. I cannot trust anything magically binding currently.
Yes, I
Sorry.
remember. It's perfectly fine. I understand that outlook, and that is why I find it best to make bindings. My mother, as well, is a very powerful being, capable of great things, and sometimes her words hide true intentions. And I learned on at an early age that it's best to magically bind yourself to someone to see the truth in their deception. I feel that we have had the same childhood in a sense, but that is a story for another time, another place, and you probably don't care to hear that.
I mean, I'm all ears. I've experienced it firsthand, so I can always listen.
Well, how about this? What horrible thing did your mother do to you? And I will tell you what horrible thing my mother did to me.
I don't need to tell you. I can just show you, and I'll lift up my shirt, kind of, and I'm just covered in gashes and scars.
She says, physical abuse? Physical... Yes, that is, quite unsightly. Especially to keep that covered up. It distracts from your more appealing features.
It's the only thing she wouldn't go after because of where we lived.
She, says, yes, mine's a little more embedded within myself. Seeing a up-and-coming wizard succeed, my mother found it best to keep me contained, so to speak. Eventually, I got back at her. She has this like really evil smile that spreads across her face. And when she found out that I was the root cause of such a terrible thing, She did not hesitate to reach out towards her god. Gods, demons, devils, whatever you call them, whatever she had worshipped at the time. She jumps from faith to faith, seeking whatever she hopes to learn. She loves her knowledge. She loves information. That is something my mother prides over anything else. She loved and always will love her secrets. When she found out what I had done, she forcibly paraded me through the Brotherhood. She embarrassed me. She brought shame to me. She used me as a display of what should not happen, or what will happen to others if they decide to get at her. I was strung up, and I got to experience many spells that day. I got to experience what death felt like. I got to experience what it felt like being brought back to life. A cycle of over-ending death and rebirth. Eventually, I grew numb to the pain. I learned to grit my teeth, and I found myself looking inward for peace. I was not entirely myself, and I did lose myself for a little while. But the beauty in the torture was that when you find yourself at the darkest moments of your life, a hand usually reaches out for help. That happened. I took this aid, and since then my mother has not dared laid a finger on me. I am not mad at her anymore, but the look on her face whenever I find this fucking city will be worth every single moment of that pain. And when she knows that I have obtained what she has always sought out, I will strike her down, and she will know what it feels like to never reach her goals.
Very thoroughly planned out, if I do say. You've been pestering this for a while, I can tell.
She just smiles. She's like, it's the only thing that keeps me going.
Understandable.
I do fear, though, that our friend, our wizard in there, will not like me once he realizes what has happened in the past. But for me to tell you that, I would like something from you. In the moment, or in the time it takes for him to learn this information and come for me, I would best find it fit if he would be handled with a sense of sneaky, stealthy. Basically, if he chooses to harm me, I would love for you to strike him down. If it ever comes to that. For it's not something. He's eager. He's an eager little guy, and I think he doesn't have. I don't think he can handle that kind of stress, that emotional damage. For this to transpire, though, I do need to shake your hand. This is something that I cannot tell you without making a formal agreement. And I know how you feel about that. So whenever you feel that you want to know more, feel free to reach out to me. I will offer the hand once more, and we can reach an agreement to hopefully keep the party's demeanor intact. But I'm going to get some sleep. Try not to stay out here too long. Someone might see you.
I wasn't planning on it.
She walks back into the house. Kitrus, you see Avarice return. Heise, you feel free to return whenever. Avarice enters the building and she looks at you, Kitrus, and she says, I'm going to bed. Please watch over me and protect me so I don't die.
Citrus is just
You are the
practicing with his pipe. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm what the strongest.
Yes, you are the strongest.
I mean,
Good
physically,
night.
emotionally. What? Define strongest. Okay. Good night.
She lays down to let you ponder that. Yeah, she lays down. You watch as the gargoyles kind of like go into like sentry mode.
Citrus is like flexing, and he's like, he just keeps blowing his pipe. Does Heise come in?
Yeah, Heise would have came in.
Do I see any like anything different on your face? Do you look like emotionally different?
Probably not too vaguely different. I mean, but you can.
I think I probably.
concerned look.
Yeah, I think you'd probably see me flexing and looking at my muscles, and then I'd look over at you and be like,
And I'm looking at you flexing. I'm like,
Mike, don't worry about it. You're right.
yes. For the most part.
So kind of like all of us. Yes, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything of interest? Anything you want to discuss, or do you need to think?
I mean, I can discuss anything with you, but I'd prefer we do it outside rather than in here.
Oh, sure. No problem with that.
More secluded.
Sure. I mean, it's
in a
we
sense.
keep watch better out there too, right?
Yeah.
Sure. And I will step outside with Heise.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Avarice.
Yeah.
She wants to make a deal with me that honestly, right now, I don't think I'd be able to fulfill.
All right. Are you willing to explain further?
I don't know if it's for my safety or not. I probably shouldn't. I would really like to, but just because I don't know if it's safe, I'm not. If that makes any sense.
Well, let me ask you. You've lived your life being in the shadows. You probably know your own emotions best, based on the way you've lived and what you've dealt with. If this is something that you're not particularly comfortable with, that probably answers your question, right? I mean, I know it's avarice. I know it's hard to say no.
Crazy.
I don't.
Why is it hard to say no?
No.
You got a thing for our boss.
No. I don't mean it that way. I mean it in the way that we all know who she is now, It's difficult to say no to someone of that stature, with that power, because you don't know how it's gonna reflect on you and come back to you. But if your emotions are telling you to say no, that's something.
Yeah. It's harder because either way, it's either if I agree to this, I'm getting something I really wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
And if I don't, like, let's just say it could sever any bonds I've made recently.
So is that something finding your brother?
Yeah.
So I will posit, by having Avarice do the work for you, it happens quicker, but it also happens easier, and maybe there are lessons to be learned by taking the long way, by taking the harder way and figuring it out for yourself and not having her answer it for you.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's just so far the long way has brought me here, and
Sure.
I'm now at a dead end.
Maybe, but you never know what the next step in your journey will reveal. And so far, you've gone from being alone to having us to help you. Just worth thinking about. I understand how tempting it is to make a deal like that, but
yeah,
until we know what that really means, and I feel like we have a fairly good test subject in our group.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, the Antiochus, the
Nice. Nice, guys.
the boy who will
Right.
live.
But
Believe
in the long run, do what feels best for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sky looks nice, doesn't it?
This is first watch, right? So it's just dark.
The twinkling, like the lights of the aurora borealis are starting.
Oh, they're starting.
There are like some slight reds and hints of orange. Like all the hues are beginning.
So then, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, different, but not any less beautiful. That's for sure.
Did they really drink all the liquor and didn't really give us much?
I'm shocked. I mean, I think 5. Antiochus, I think he got to like 10. And you said you had, what, 3, 4?
No, I had 4.
Yeah, so Lancelot
Goddamn,
had a
Lancelot
lot.
Put away
I mean,
that much? Oh my
it's,
goodness.
I mean, it's in his name, right?
Lancelot's
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Damn.
I mean, we know for next time, right?
Lancelot's
Oh,
champ.
yeah. Oh, yeah, we definitely know for next time.
I know, I'll just say, I appreciate you coming to me, even as vague as it was. You know,
Yeah.
I grew up, it was just me and my mom, so I found all of you. This is something. I don't take it for granted, so.
Yeah. I do appreciate you all, honestly. It's been a while since I've trusted people a little more than, just quick passes of here's the money, get the job done.
Sure. And
it's nice having people to actually talk to.
And again, I'm sorry you've gone through what you've gone through. It's
not fair to anyone, but, you know, I suppose that's part of life for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we waking up Caldra now, or do we want to save that for third watch?
Who would she be with?
Who is
So
next?
you feel that for Caldra to get a long rest, you'd have to go on
Oh, okay, all right.
third watch.
Okay.
Yeah, who was next? Lancelot or and Tiger?
It was just Lancelot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I went third because I got hammered.
So then, yeah,
That's
we're
right.
gonna save her for the wolf, the one that's gonna get all the talking done.
Well, I mean, let's wake up the turtle and
The other two first.
Wake up the
I-
turtle.
Should
Did
we
you guys
wait
want to
for-
roll? Did you guys want to roll perception checks on your watch?
No,
We're not watching.
course.
They're just lost.
we're
in their
just here to
conversation.
talk.
How dare you? Honestly, how dare you?
I was there to talk. I got a name.
My bad, bro.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
got
come
a,
just
I got
for
a
work.
natural 1 for a 4. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so we
they're
were talking. We weren't paying
Yeah, your
attention to
conversation
shit.
was just so good. Yeah. All right.
invigorating.
You're watching.
It's an invigorating convo.
Oh, well,
Who's
well,
waking up Sir Lancelot?
I will walk over and give him a little shake and say, "You're right. After all that ale, it's your turn."
It was nothing.
I bet.
He gets up.
Are we waking up Enoch before we go to bed, or are we just gonna let him sleep?
I don't think he asked to take a watch, right?
He was
No, he
asleep
just
before.
passed
Him and
out. Yeah, he just
him and
passed
Caldra
out.
passed out.
Yeah, we'll let him
I will
sleep.
be fine alone. I am wide awake.
I'm wide awake.
That's what I thought in my head too.
All right. Well, the drink's all gone, so it's just you and your thoughts for this.
I am aware that it is all gone.
I.
It's unfortunate.
Good luck
Thank you.
Good night.
and good night. Yes.
Good night.
They fall asleep.
Mhm.
It is just a turtle man on
Mm-hmm.
his lonesome.
Turtle Mane.
What are you doing on your watch, if anything?
Making holy water.
in the fish bucket now that it's empty.
Now that there was beer out of it. Holy time.
How much holy water can you make?
Let me double check how
kind of
long it
crafting
takes
or
to
anything?
make holy water. It takes 1 hour to make. 25 gold. Oh, 25 GP worth of powdered silver. And requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot. I have just been making this and spending 25 gold as opposed to just getting powdered silver. So
Fine.
maybe
Oh.
that's fine.
I will just say that just the gold has to be marked off. We'll say that there's powdered silver here and there when you go to the towns and all that. You stock up. Just
Okay.
make sure you notate that you take off the gold.
Yeah,
value.
okay. I have been
And that
taking
it takes,
gold off.
and that
That's a
it
lot.
takes an hour. And it takes an hour.
Okay. So let's say I make 2 of them, cost 50
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, half your
Holy
watch
water
just
goes
goes
through
by.
you really good.
Hmm?
I'm wondering how holy water is different from regular water for a normal person. If it's just like it just goes down really smooth.
It's like deionized water.
It makes you. It hydrates you entirely as you drink it.
Mhm.
It's good for decon.
Yeah. Yeah. So half of your watch is used making holy water.
Cool.
During that time, though, I will ask you to make a perception check.
Mhm.
Mainly at disadvantage because you are focusing on the holy water. You are praying. You are taking the time to make this item.
Mhm, 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 mhm. 11.
So not too bad, not too great. I think for the most part, you are mainly focused with your holy water. You don't really go outside to do this. You're just doing this you're doing this in the corner, like a little crackhead. You're in the corner just making holy water. You got some beakers and stuff in your boil it with a Bible next to it. Yeah. So during the rest of your watch, it pretty much is peaceful. You don't hear anything go bump in the night. You don't hear anything goofy or crazy that pulls your attention. You don't notice anything abnormal during your watch.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'll go wake up Antiochus is the last person, right?
Yes.
Cool. Wake him up.
So Antiochus, you are razzled away. You're waking up,
Mhm.
still drunk, by the way.
You're not sober yet. Oh, it was that much for you, was it? Maybe you should go back to sleep. Forget I was here. I'm just a dream. He'll like pull the cover back over you and go to Enoch.
Before you make your way over to Enoch, you see Avers stir, and she sits up and she says, "Oh, nightmares. Devilishly, aren't they? That was a scary one."
Yes, what was it of?
My mother,
Mm.
horrible woman. But I'd rather not talk about that. I don't think I can get to sleep, so I'm just going to stay up. How was your watch?
It was uneventful. Nothing happened, and I did nothing.
That's incredible.
She says
So
that is
good.
quite impressive.
Oh.
She says, you know, I haven't had much time to talk to you, Lancelot, but I do notice you. I do. There's something about you that just burns my every fiber of my being. She says, and I know what you do. Not seen what you've done. It's not gone unnoticed. The whole holy water splash on the hand here and there. I've noticed these, and it's quite amusing. It's a fun little prank. But I value you and your input. You are quite incredible. Did you see what you did to that fucking Wendigo? That was impressive.
It was exciting, yes. I felt young again. So, you know that I know I'm not surprised. Someone of your strength, it's unsurprising to me. Know that I will not try to start shit with you. It seems like a bad idea.
She just smiles. She says, it's really nothing. I wanted to see how you did with confrontation. I haven't really been able to talk to you, and I like to know how my companions emotionally react to their secrets, I guess, being uncovered. I do not think of you any other way. I still think of you as a valued member of the team, and honestly, I think that you are potentially the only reason Enoch is in this party. So I worry for your sake in case you ever pass. It's probably would be heartbreaking to him. And one could say the feeling would be mutual. If Enoch was lost to you, would you be heartbroken as well?
Yes, of course. I would be very sad if any of my friends here were lost.
She says, I hope that when you say friends that I can be counted in your thoughts, but I do not know how you view me or see me, which is fine. You don't have to tell me. That's perfectly normal. I just hope that one day, in time, that I can be considered a friend.
It'll be quite difficult for you to earn my trust, you understand.
Yes, I know.
The worst they can say is no.
I know how those who worship deities look at life in black and white and good and evil, but I'm sure in time there will be a moment when you need something, and I would be able to provide that assistance to hopefully change me from, change your idea or your image of me from one of a negative aspect to a positive aspect. The only reason I bring this up is when we're out there in the wilderness, blizzards happen often, and I would be sad to see you get lost in one.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
What?
For our group needs a
Hmm.
good charactered compass to keep us oriented. But if you stay close, I will make sure that no one gets lost. She like taps her pocket. I have the compass, and if you get lost, I would use it. Just know I would use it to find you.
I guess I'll do an insight check. I normally don't insight check, but this feels appropriate.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Is she fucking with me, or does she actually give a shit? I'm gonna use Heroic Inspiration. Wow, that's even worse.
Oh,
Alright, I got a
no.
5. I don't get shit.
Yeah, she seems very
That's
honest and
bad.
open about this phase. She seems very truthful and forthcoming with that.
She threatens you, then say, "I'd save you."
Yeah, pretty much. Well, this is good to hear. Time will tell, I suppose. I look forward to seeing if there is justness in your nature. Good night.
Good night.
Until
Um,
we can go to wake Enoch, because I'm still not just gonna leave her alone.
yeah, she lets you do that. Tyler, would you raise your hand?
You're drunk. Go back.
Yeah,
to
he's
sleep.
like drunk and sleeping, and he's like,
I just-
She as you do that, she walks over to Caldra to wake Caldra up.
Oh, okay.
She leans down to whisper something to Caldra. Caldra, she pretty much whispers in your ear. She says, I find that now would be a good time to talk about what you requested of me earlier.
Caldra sits up
Oof.
and creates a mind link.
And she, you see her do this, and you watch as Avarice kind of goes and lays in her cot, kind of sitting against the wall, kind of like her knees propped up, her hand on her cheek, as this mental link seems to have been established. But Enoch, Sir Lancelot comes over and
Well, I
kicks you
guess
in
if
the ass, I don't know.
So if he sees that she's gonna wake Caldra, then I'll just leave it. And yeah, I will not wake him.
Oh, you don't wake Enoch up?
Yeah, if I see that like Caldra's being woken, then
Okay, yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, so that happens then. Avarice sits against the interior of the I don't know what this is. The abandoned inn, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The mind link has been established, and she just sits there. She doesn't know the mind link has been established. She doesn't. I don't think it tells them if does it tell them if it's been established, or is it like something that you have to like?
No, I'll just.
Mind link
She's
connected.
gonna.
yeah, it's like the
gonna-
internet in the
Incoming
90s.
call from Icewind Dale's prison system.
She's gonna feel a cold pain
Dial
in
up.
her head
Yeah.
as I enter her mind.
Yeah, you're met with some resistance. There seems to be something resisting you from causing harm. But she feels this and she says, I felt it best to talk. I've talked with Heise about his private stuff. I know that you wanted a word, so this is my invitation to that conversation. If you do not wish to speak to me currently, we can I can go about and walk around, but I felt this was best before we head out into the wilderness.
Darling, I actually don't give a shit about Hayase. Let me reintroduce myself. The name is High Priestess Ashana of the Path of the Inspired.
There is a momentary silence. And she says, you know, when I asked everyone for introductions or if they had titles when I first met you, I feel slightly betrayed that you did not greet me correctly the first time. Why
Oh,
the hesitancy?
boo-hoo. Look, I've been trapped for a while, and what does she call herself? A Caldra? She's kind of trapped right now, and I'm in control.
Oh,
I feel you feel as if you can talk to me however the fuck you think fits the scene, but let's not do this back and forth. I'm better than you, you're better than me. I know when I'm talking to someone that has a little bit of more of them to offer, and if you continue to correspond in such a demeaning way towards me, I feel it would be best for us to go our separate ways, or else one of us, more than likely you, will not be here. Greet your friends in the morning. So, or Kaldra's friends in the morning. So let's get that. Let's understand that before we continue whatever conversation that occurs.
I could care less what happens to Caldra. But I actually am a fan of you. Didn't mean to offend. But just laying my cards on the table.
So tell me, Ashana, what exactly are you? Are you Caldra? What exactly are you? For I find it perplexing that you don't care what happens to her, but if she is no longer around, do you continue to exist, or do you latch on to another individual?
It would be bothersome if I did lose this body, but I can find another. And yes, technically, Caldra, technically not. I am what you call a quarry.
That is interesting. So, Oshana, how long does your control last? What triggers your control? What, if any, conversations or memories are retained within you or retained within Caldra? How does this work? I'm not real informed on what this is.
Well, I can't share all my secrets, can I? But I will let you know that as of now, I have a better chance of staying in control now that I have her. She currently cannot, let's say, view what is going on at the moment. She's stuck in a memory.
You see, probably smiles. You probably see her smile. She says, "That is interesting. You share the same body? Two beings? Well, I guess that would work. How about this? Do you know what Caldra wanted to talk to me about, by chance?"
Oh, yes, of course. I see everything she sees. She hasn't quite figured out how to block me out.
Well, what did she want to talk to me about?
Well, she wanted to see if you could figure out where Hayase's brother could be, if you're willing to try, I guess, what'd she say, 100%. But I could care less unless it's gonna give me an inside with the prince.
I could provide this information. I find it interesting that you share the same body. I could inform you of what is going on with him, but in order for me to do that, I would like to make a binding contract of sorts with you.
Oh, darling, I'm much smarter than a lot of these people.
This
here.
information would just prevent Caldra from regurgitating what I inform you of. She likes to talk. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but I have noticed it, and it's quite annoying quite often, every day, every hour.
Oh, believe me, I get to hear every single word.
You know, we don't have to make a binding. We don't have that trust yet, and I find it will be more fun for you to use this information however you see fit. But before I reveal what I know, what are you after? What do you want? What do you want? I know that we are heading to this Netheril city beneath the ice, or at least that is the intentions. Do you continue in this companionship, or do you go off on your own? What is your ideal destination?
Well, if this is gonna lead to, I guess, maybe me being able to get more followers or even expand my, I guess, my path of the inspired, the Netheril City could be of use. I would really like to get to meet this family Heisei has. I feel like I can see the darkness within him, and I feel like it could be of use.
Yes, he is a tormented soul, very easily manipulated. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yes, I've been enjoying every little sliver I see from you, Avarice. The manipulation, it's so delicious.
Well, how about this? You help me see me to my goal. I help you see you to your goal. We could spread your path of inspiration, whatever this is a religion. Inspired. I know there are several artifacts that could potentially help you. I do know that there are several, hundreds of beings within the city, presumably within the city, that are looking towards worshiping a new religion. I'm sure they've been trapped down there for quite a long time. They would latch on to any religious identity.
That sounds superb. Now,
I will offer the hand once more to enact this.
okay, but what is the exchange?
You help
Be
me to my
upfront.
goals. You help me to my goals. I help you to yours.
So is this contract binding with Caldra too? Because technically she is not here.
The contract binds the body, not the soul.
Excellent. I will shake
This. Oh, she was going to explain, but if you reach out, she shakes your hand without even saying anything else. She says, "Well, met.
Oh.
I, Avarice, bind
her hand.
myself to help you achieve your goals."
And I, in return, will help you find yours.
Yeah, she grabs your hand. The hand that she touches burns. There's a little pinprick filling. You
Oh,
feel like
she takes off her glove to reveal her scars and
Mhm.
shakes.
Yeah, she grabs your hands. And she burns them, and she notices your hand. She says, "Ah, this looks quite like Heisei's injuries."
Oh, really?
Yes,
Jesus.
about the poor man. You, Caldra, wished for me to put 110% into finding his brother. I can only put up a front for so long when it comes to revealing what he potentially already knows or just is ignorant to the fact of, but I say is not of sound mind. maybe during whatever trauma he suffered from the hands of his mother, he probably sought refuge within himself. Heisei does not have a brother. Heisei has never had a brother. Heisei is a lost man looking for something that is unobtainable. And when he comes to terms with it, I do not think that his psychiatric state will be stable. This is a fruit that I would like to cultivate for many days. And when the time is right, pluck that away from him.
What?
But I will only be able to lead him on for so long. He seems to already have some doubts, which he talked to me about earlier, but for the most part, he is just a broken man. Much like you. Much like you, Ashana.
Me broken? I'm not broken. Poor little. I guess we never gave her a name, so she kind of just took one. Caldra is broken. I mean, I guess it would kind of be my fault because I did only show her torturing and let her feel all the pain and kind of how she lived her life for a while. But, oh, speaking of that, this stupid headpiece, I hate it. And Caldra will take off the headpiece and throw it in the fire.
Oh.
As that happens, we watch as the cowl. You talking about the cowl, like your cowl headpiece, or is like a
The black headpiece.
yeah? We watch as that
Oh.
catches fire rather fast,
Crazy.
and we watch that sizzle out as our camera pans in on the fire. And we're getting the session there. We're getting close to our cutoff time. Thank you for tuning in and watching. This was a very dialogue session. There were some fun little snippets of dialogue that had occurred.
And Kitris kills himself off and comes up with a whole new character that's way more dynamic to combat with Caldra and Heisei.
Your group has a dynamic. Your group has a dynamic, it seems. But with that, thank you for watching. See you on Tuesday for our Fend Over and Below Shattered Obelisk campaign. With that, have a good night, get some sleep, and see you all Tuesday. Thank you for watching if you stayed around. Caitlin, if you're still watching, mucho gracias.
She is.
amigo.
Bye.
Very nice.
Hi, Caitlin.
Later, Caitlin.